Wow, suddenly feels way different. I talk to myself the whole time I'm playing, and then suddenly I would start recording. I'm like, wow, pressure. I was playing my daily of Black Ops 4 Zombies for the things. Maybe I need to turn this up. And decided that I'm talking to myself so much, I might as well just like record the daily go of it. Frame rate's wow, frame rate is awful now that I have the thing going. Um, a while ago, to an audience of absolutely nobody, and just for funsies, which is the best way to do it, I did a fire-based Z in Cold War Zombies with every weapon because I wanted to use the weapon a bunch, level it up a bit, because it's like the one thing that was not great about Cold War is you need to level up the weapons. It's too quiet, isn't it? That you need to level up the weapons in order to get the camos, and I love a good camo grind.
I will scratch your back.
You know,
if you scratch mine.
perfect challenge, by the way, to try and fucking explain this bullshit. Um, yeah, I decided maybe I should try a daily series thing. My PC is bad though, so it's gonna lag like crazy. But that's what you get when you buy a $500 computer from an Armenian supremacist on Facebook Marketplace. That's literally just a Dell Office computer with a 3060 tacked on. I don't know how it's done, some kind of black magic, but I can't actually change the PSU or the motherboard or get a good anything because AI prices are phenomenal. I love having dog shit integrations forced down my throat. It's great. Where is graphics? Yeah. Monitor one, yes. Render. Oh, if I just do like 80, is that wait, apply? I mean it's worse. I mean it looks worse, but the frame rate it looks way choppier than it suggests with the frame rate, and it's also fluctuating a whole lot, so I don't think that's really the issue. I think it is just a CPU thing, because it's like recording, encoding, I think is the technical term, as well as me playing the game. Oh well, I guess. It's either suffer for passion or suffer in silence, and I suffer in silence every day of my worthless fucking existence, so we'll see what happens. You want me to you enjoy my commentary, I guess, on a game that's 9 years old, um, feel free to spread the word, I guess, and maybe if I ever do get popular off it, I can make money off of YouTube. Unlikely, given how everything's going. I love completely non-functional AI arbitrations. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, just YouTube money and then upgrade my PC. That's always been a pipe dream. I grew up playing or watching Yogscast, and never really watched PewDiePie. I thought it was kind of annoying, but my friend really liked watching PewDiePie. As long as we're talking like the titans of original YouTube. I watched a lot of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and a certain member of the band house crew nobody talks about anymore. I could never look at Mario the same way again, right? Amazing, by the way, that I spent this entire thing not taking any damage and I didn't upgrade my reward in the slightest. That's cool. Clarification on the challenge here. Just the daily things to get what are they called? The loot crates, because Black Ops 4 has probably the most player-friendly source of loot crates or loot crate-based gameplay I've ever seen. Amphitheater, that's over here, yeah. I'm not terribly familiar with Ancient Evil, and as such, I dislike it. I know how to get all of the wonder weapons. I know how to upgrade some of them. I know, for the most part, actually. Gaia, yeah, that's the plans. Really, really simple, actually. But I usually go with a light one because I like the giant laser beam. The Valban who, Warframe. The one I have problems with then would be Ornos, because I don't know where the feathers are, but I know the gimmick, you gotta keep them floating all the way to the statue. Oh well. And if I do keep up with this, which, I might, if I upload this before I think about it, then it becomes, like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but as far as personal responsibility to a completely arbitrary desire is concerned. Because I love, what's the word? It's like cornering yourself illegally. I love doing that to myself, so I actually go through on things that I promise to only myself and nobody else. Because let's be real, I don't think this video would actually get a lot of views, but it is for fun, and I always kind of wanted to do it. And my dad, my dad, oh bless his soul, he's so supportive. He's like, oh, you should. Ooh, hey, Dana. He's always like, oh, you should do this. Chaos of the Treasuries. Thank you. You didn't say it earlier. Yeah, he's always super supportive, and it's like, oh, you should try, you know, a podcast or something, because he watches a lot of Facebook Reels and stuff, which is not the best place to be spending a lot of time as someone from the boomer generation. Reddit's kicking my ass here. But that's fine. I grew up in this shit. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll fucking kill you. Your performance leaves the sun god ambivalent. Thank you. You might understand that's the best you can get from a pagan deity. You really did give me the daemon. Is that the... That's the pack... Oh, the pack ammo is actually really cool. That's crazy. I like that. Right, so background on my experience with Black Ops 4 specifically. I bought it on release, and, for the PlayStation 4, and I just didn't get... Charon's Shrine... Why? Why? That's... Oh, good heavens. I played it a lot on PlayStation. I love this game for all its flaws. I got really close to Dark Matter in multiplayer. I didn't get anywhere close in zombies because I just stuck to like the same weapons every single time. For me, it was more about the grind to like, I love zombies, don't get me wrong, but I'd always play it mostly to in service of getting more loot crates to use them in multiplayer. And so I'd be playing multiplayer on college Wi-Fi, like in a commons room, like a rec room. I missed that rec room, so that was so much fun. But I'd just be playing a lot of multiplayer and stuff there. Oh, I got a quad food once because I grab slammed the car in Nuketown. That was great. I got another final kill cam or whatever it is. I think it was play of the game at that point. Oh, hi. I forgot you were here. Hello. Good heavens. I got a sick clip by using the grappling hook and then hip firing to get a collateral body and a headshot with Outlaw. You know, that was really good. The revolver bolt action sniper. Don't ask me how that works. My gun friend is very confused as well. But I love this game, and I wish more people would play it. But unfortunately, it's stuck on BattleNet, which does not spark the most joy in people, and I cannot blame them in the slightest. BattleNet do be dookie from a butt. Oh, I should probably take that off, whatever that is. I did not have any of the DLC when I played it originally, and so I just played nothing but Mob of the Dead 9 and Voyage. And so now as an adult, because I was like, well, as a functioning adult now, I was like 19, 20 when I was playing it in college. I decided I wanted to experience zombies mode to the point where I waited for them to go on sale, and I'm trying to buy every single... What did she give me? Was that ammo? I never know. It doesn't really, like, highlight it, I don't think. Anyway, I want to try to experience every COD Zombies game mode that the franchise has to offer, because I grew up playing World at War Zombies, I grew up playing modded COD 4, Modern Warfare 1, the original, for all you Zoomers. The original, well, I'm a Zoomer. Am I year 2000 Zoomer, I think? You think it would be a millennial, because I was born on the millennium, but whatever, dude. Point being, what was my point being? Wow, it's just completely gone.
You want this dead
Deal, mate.
riffraff
Oh, sure,
cleared out,
sure.
Apollo?
Yeah.
Just watch me get to work.
Okay. Um. Oh yeah, I played a lot of
In flames.
Zombies and World at War modded way back when on my potato laptop PC tablet thing. I played a lot of Modern Warfare 1, the original. That was like modded lobbies. That was cool. It was kind of weird too. It was great. And played a lot of a lot of Black Ops 3. I had like red hex on a lot of things. I had the super Easter egg done. Oh, it was great. So, as a societally functioning adult, more or less, I'm living part-time now, but that's my own problem. I decided to get, in that order, Black Ops 4, and then World War II, and then Infinite Warfare. I played World War II a bit, zombies-wise. I find the whole Hulu-ass menu completely vexing and confusing, but that's just modern games for you, I guess. I played like probably an hour and a half of the first map there, like the very first one, and I like it. It's pretty cool. It's something to get used to, because they literally just do spawn zombies right in front of you. It's like a jump scare tactic, and I appreciate zombies from a horror standpoint, because when I was a kid, I was terrified. Mostly a failure, but, you know, that definitely didn't mess me up as an adult at all. Okay, cool. You should totally give me the thing, my brother. My brother. Brother, give me thing. I played a bit of Infinite Warfare, not a whole lot. I think Infinite Warfare is very hands-off, I guess. The dialogue, there's a lot of dialogue. And so, like, you think Black Ops 4 characters talk a lot? Oh, man, they talk so much in Infinite Warfare. I played as the nerd, maybe that makes it worse. But, it was not a bad experience. It was just a lot to keep track of. A lot going on. I didn't know where power was, so I was just, like, walking around. The amount of pop-ups. I appreciate Black Ops 4 for being more arcadey, or it recognizes that it's a game and it uses that medium to act silly in moderation. Infinite Warfare is extremely silly, and I think that's good because it's different, it's unique, and we need more unique or different. But it's a lot. Maybe it's because I was just getting started and I had like the whole screen-wide pop-up every time I got 10 like intervals of 10 melee kills. I really like that the melee is just like a bitch slap. That's really funny. I'll come back to it, definitely. I have it installed, after all. Kind of ran like shit, but I think that's because I put on my hard drive and on my solid state. But also, my solid state is woefully low on capacity, so I do need to, I need to start clearing stuff out. But I do want to upgrade my PC eventually, so I'll use that chance to completely start fresh, as in, like, only move my essential files. All my pictures of my dogs, all my text documents of video games I want to make, because I'm taking a course for software development, so I know a bit of Python, even though it's been like 3 years. I know a bit of CSS and HTML, but starting on the 5th of January, I'm actually taking a class for JavaScript. I'm excited for that, because I do like coding. It's quite fun. If all else, or if all goes well, I do want to make a game that's similar to zombies, because I just adore zombies. And so I kind of want to play every game in the genre, I guess. The Call of Duty zombies, not necessarily zombies like iZombie for the Wii or something, right? Left 4 Dead, definitely, I might, because that's just a classic, among others. Oh, a perk. I love perks. Boink. Could I get my perk? Hello? Yeah, I've thought a lot about what I'd like it to be like, especially um, in terms of themes and such, so as to not be identical to Call of Duty Zombies. Because imitation may be the sincerest or the highest form of flattery. Hi, yes, hello. But I don't want to be so creative and bankrupt that I have to copy everything about COD Zombies. But I don't want to be too different, you know? It's like a lot of games will try to clearly share DNA with something, which is already a loaded term because I played so much Destiny 2, and they always say, "Oh, this shares Destiny," or "This this shares DNA with this and that and the other," and I'm like, "Where? Is the DNA in the room with us? You said this was a Metroidvania. This is just dog shit." Or you said this is a roguelite. This is just like actually good because it plays into Destiny's strengths, and then they removed it from the game. Or, in order, that's Edge of Fate, as well as Kepler specifically, as well as what's it called?
I must admit, I can't shake the worry that my companions may have been
hi.
less than truthful with me. These special weapons feel like a good option.
The Nether. Maybe that's not where it started. The roguelite thing. Might have been the coil. I like the coil. I just don't like the coil as it is now because they forced everything into the portal, and the portal is just the dog shit design choice that they're gonna have to walk back if they want the game to survive, like, at all. I don't know why they changed the game to suit the tastes of people who aren't going to play the game and then wondered why their players left. Is the crux of it, more or less. Should probably use this. Oh, hey, it's level up. Yeah. I can get the calling card to, what's it called? Get the calling card to get kills after maxing out my specialist. Because I have not gotten that yet, because I don't use it often. Backtrack back to Destiny. There's another thing in there that they say shares DNA that I don't remember. I don't really care either, honestly. I'm just sad that the game I played a lot of is dead, which is bad. I don't know why I posted that so much, but whatever, man. And then back again, the zombies knockoff. Zombies like. I was thinking of doing it like wizards and shit, you know? So it's like, oh yeah, I'm done. Wow. There aren't any heavy enemies on this map, which I just don't understand in the slightest. It's like how there's no vermin on Alpha Omega, I think. I haven't tested that, but everything I look online says that vermin are only hellhounds, which is a choice. I don't know what else you'd call Nova Crawlers, but you do you, bro. Oh yeah, so like wizards and shit. So imagine D&D classes. So you play in zombies. Excuse me, wow. That orange flavored monster is coming back to say hi. You're playing zombies, a zombies like, and you get classes. So it's like you can create a class in Zombies and Black Ops 4, and you can make a loadout you start in with. Proposed would be you get a class like a D&D class. So you can play like a paladin, or a monk, or a rogue, or a wizard, or an artificer. That's the other one. So you may get like, I don't know, a quarterstaff as the monk, or you might get a chemical like artificer generic grenade thing. I'm explaining this horribly. Sorry. You'd be able to get weapons, which range from melee of D&D inspired variety, or just not D&D at all, because I've heard they're kind of iffy or touchy about their copyright. You would have that, and then you'd have guns, like primitive guns, not quite the like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands level gimmicky or whatever. Bosses and heavies, like, man, what? Headshot LMGs? I need to use LMGs. I should probably get the Hades. Heavy enemies is obviously just playing on 9 because there's so many of them. I'm going to take a look at the shop real quick, though, because I love spending minimal amounts of crates at a time.
Don't mess with me.
Wow. I want to get this one, because I actually do like the way that looks. It's very subtle-ish, kind of. But I do want to just get the pick-a-weapon bribe, because, I mean, Mark IIs are good for XP. I can get a Mark II instead of the normal, which is why I started with the weapons that don't have a Mark II. Genius on my part, honestly. Except I got the... I think I got the M16 randomly. No, I don't know. What was it? I got... It doesn't matter. The wizard zombies thing. So it's like you get choice or I'm losing steam. I'm going insane. I am going insane. I'm going. Wow. That wait. Wow. Nice. Some characters might get actual grenades. Some like wizards would get like wands and staves and scrolls. Scrolls would be like grenades. Artificers get grenades in general. Rogues might get like throwing darts or something. But then monks could like forego most of that because they're all things like martial weapons and the unarmed fist or whatever. Oh, the way of the open fist. There you go. And it becomes like a mantra, and you can't see me doing the air quotes, a mantra effect where you pick up the thing, and then it gives you like a bonus effect, like you melee faster. And so I think a lot about pain points in zombies or what it's unwilling to do. That would be like the fix everything button. Um, Things like making melee actually good. I like a Black Ops 4's take on melee because it gives you a perk that's actually useful. I fucking hate melee macchiato. That dog shit waste of a perk slot, which is not a perk slot. I know. Shut up. Ethereal Razor is just way better. I enjoy the fact that there is some amount of skill expression with Ethereal Razor, and you can tell I'm lucid now because I'm like actually making a whole sentence together. Oh hey, Michelle, I love this guy. Talking about lucid. Melee, no, what's it called? Ethereal Razor is fun because it has skill expression by intentionally differentiating a forward thrust melee attack, giggity, with a backward swipe. As in, if you go forward, you'll lunge into the enemy, but if you walk backwards or stand completely still, you will not lunge. And it lets you choose, at least with the modifier active, between swiping up to like 4, I think, at best, in a row, and dealing a lot of damage to a single target, which is fun, because I think that single target damage can one-shot the berserkers on this map. Headshot kills, that's fine. Shield.
That's not where I left you. Wait. Did I ever have you?
Yeah, great. Helmet of Relief, great. Things like allowing for skill expression is important, which is fun. And then I think about difficulty. Speaking back to Destiny player, I hate when difficulty is just enemies' health and damage go up. That's dog shit. That is absolutely bad design. And even my favorite game, one of my favorite games, Warframe, does that. What I'm talking about here, by the way, is I walk backwards and I don't lunge. Then I walk in and then I do lunge. It is not the best example. It's better with the knife, but I have the bait. Whatever. Okay. The talking is much. Normally I don't mind because that's the only company I have whenever I play this game, but it's a bit much. Maybe whenever Morello shows up, I'll turn the dialogue back on. Yeah, I despise when difficulty is just numbers go up. I prefer mechanical difficulty, and that's a loaded statement in Destiny. Because the last time they did mechanical difficulty changes, like increases from a baseline, was a hard mode raid. Prestige, probably Spire Stars. I never did that one. Makes me sad. Not like I can anymore. So it's like, when you think about difficulty in zombies, you think about, oh, their health goes up. Oh, they get faster. Oh, they deal more damage or attack faster. I think of... Well, oh, I don't have it charged. Oh, good heavens. Okay. Please be double... No, that's fine. Good. Um... Sorry. Wow. Oh, almost dying here. I think about how in some games they're easy to hit, and in some games they are not. I know in Black Ops 6 they were annoying to hit, and I bring that up first of all because that's the only game I've played before Black Ops 4 on PC specifically. Black Ops 3 is, it's a classic, but the zombies are easy to hit because they all move predictably. If you look at a zombie here, they shamble around, they bob and head and bob and weave. That I'd call is some level of mechanical difficulty. So you could have like a variable as the round goes up, and it's like their stumble factor or whatever. So they stumble a bit more as the round goes up because they're moving faster. So not only is it harder to hit a headshot, but they're also moving faster. And then because it's like the most direct way to get an increase in difficulty, just like still have... Whoa, what, huh? Okay. Still have their speed and everything go up. That sucked. Can I blame that on the lag? Or is that my fault because I'm only lagging because I'm recording? Oh well, we take it in stride. I don't feel like rage quitting this time. It's not really rage quitting whenever I do it here. It's just like, well, I don't feel like going through the effort of doing that again. And then no. That sort of thing, you know? It's like a resigned melancholy, I guess. The goddess tree. Is there like a specific tell factor about that he was able to tell from a glance? Because I feel like most cultures have some kind of tree metaphor. What was I talking about? Before I got killed and got sad. No, I should have waited for the double points to get the thing for free thousands. Oh well. No, hey. There's more? There's a few more. Alright. Now I lock in. I surely have enough points to get all the way to the other areas. But yeah, I do want to work on something. I think, for the most part, I have a lack of agency because I don't think there's anything I can do. So I think I just need to jump on something. Get that. There we go. Something to just, like, devote myself to, right? And for people my age, younger, maybe a little older, jobs are just not really, not that they aren't an option, but that a job that pays well enough, meaningfully, won't be common enough that you can live off it. It's like, these days, you either need, like, a connection, or you need an absurdly long laundry list of details about your employment life. Or you lie. That's something that I was never prepared for. You just lie on your resume. Not in the sense that, oh, yeah, I totally went to Harvard, bro. But in the sense that, like, yes, I have 17 years of customer service, even though... Oh, sorry, that's a basic skill. 17 years of, like, janitorial service, even though all I did was, like, sweep auditoriums after a theater showing ends. Which is what I'm going to do, because, like, I learned a lot working at a theater. But my sisters did, too, because they worked at theaters, but I work at AMC, and they worked at Regal. I don't know if I can... Well... Ugh. It's like... If anything I make ever does take off, people need fulfillment. And so they'll do what they can to just, like, find meaning in what they do. I already don't find meaning in most things. So anything's already an improvement. I did get it, okay. Screaming McGee is kind of pissed me off here, but... Whoa. The audio over there is tweaking, that's great. Oh, it ended. Oh, there we go. I love it when audio does that, when it like doubles up on itself. It's pretty fun. Alley-oop? Question mark? Or do I just... We'll see. I got equipment. Equipment. There's a space in there. Yeah! Man, it took me forever to get that angle down because it was just so... I was trying to hit it from like over here because that's where all the guides say. I was hitting it from over here. You know, phrasing. I just couldn't figure it out. Because I remembered what it looks like, but I didn't remember where it looks like from, you know? And so I spent a lot of time looking it up. And as usual, the GOAT, Mr. Raffle Waffle, shows up and is like, here, my son, have this. Have this immaculately handcrafted guide. And that did it. Should probably hit the box. I got the Bowie knife. And for what? There was a drop over there. What was that? Oh, I do want that. Wow. Oh no. Oh, okay. But yeah, I really like COD Zombies. It's just a game I played a lot. Growing up as an adult, whatever. It's kind of like my comfort zone. Everyone has like a level of effort that keeps them engaged. And for me, I think COD Zombies is it. A friend of mine, like oldest friend, going way back, makes... Oh, hey, this is perfect. Makes the distinction between a busy map, or a Blundell map, as he calls them, and just like a normal, I guess, map by comparison. And it's like Blundell maps have a lot of busy work. Think of Blood of the Dead. I know it's not actually part of a requirement to set up on that map, but the setup is kind of up there. Right, I got the... Yeah. So you gotta go over there, you gotta activate both power switches, you gotta... For me anyway, I like getting the Blundergat from the Skulls Easter egg, and then I gotta get the Hellhounds, and then the spoon, and then I upgrade the spoon. That's just like how I play the map. It's not necessary at all, because it is not that bad, honestly, without it. Just kind of is a thing to do, and I like things to do, believe it or not. But yeah, there's like busybody maps, and then there's low setup maps. And there's a few other qualifiers that sort of overlap, you know, it's not quite like this is an X map and this is a Y map. It's this map has XYZ tags and another map has these tags, which I think would be a great way to categorize them. So it's like, I don't know what the point of going through this dialogue tree is, really. But it's like, one of those tags could be wonder weapons in the box versus wonder weapons that need to be crafted. Like, I don't think you can get the ice staff in the box on the tomb, not that I played it much, because it's like a tiny map, I don't really like it. And I'm totally not salty because the boss fight was... Oh, I don't have a shield! That's rough, because I'm locked in here. Okay. I kind of got absolutely mollywopped on the boss fight. That kind of blows. And Alpha Omega is weirdly a crafted wonder weapon map. Because I got the Mark II from the box, but it wouldn't let me upgrade it after doing the Easter egg thing. So I guess you need to grab one from the Easter egg itself to get a free ray gun Mark II. It's just weird. But, you know, this game has a lot of jank. The dialogue is just one of them. One of them janks. Yeah. Because the subtitles do not match up at all sometimes. But that's like a charming amount of jank. You know, it's like Bethesda jank. It's like Borderlands, the pre-sequel, got hella jank. But I love it all the same, you know? And I do adore Borderlands, the pre-sequel. That is up there with one of my favorite games. Include Warframe, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Goated. Love them. What you got? Yeehaw. Oh, fuck. I saw the blue and I thought it was a full power. I'm like, oh, sure, I'll charge mine. Yeah. Frame rate might be... Wait, hold on. I think I can improve it some more. Nope, nope. Come on, drag it. Okay. What? Okay. If I do... Okay, well, I don't want to flash that on the video. I might have to block that out. I don't really know. I could probably... Yeah, here we go. Shoot my browser in the back of the head behind the Denny's parking lot. Wow, it's slightly better frame rate. That's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. It feels like significantly faster. Like, sped up wise. Cool. Oh, reasonable kills, yeah. Not sure what other games might be on my list of favorites. I'd like to say Destiny is on there, but unfortunately, I don't enjoy Destiny nearly as much as I used to. Because I think the game is still fun if you're not engaging with the portal. But you need to engage with the portal to play the game, and that is the most critical failure that they've ever done. And that's saying something, because Bungie loves fucking up their game. There's nothing a Bungie dev is forced to do, okay? There's nothing a Bungie executive loves more than fucking up their own game. It's like, I can't wait for, well, what's it called? The new game they're coming out with that had a whole plagiarism scandal. I almost called it Dead Orbit. Matter. Matter was a codename I heard in the leaks and stuff a while ago. Marathon! Marathon! I can't wait for Marathon to come out. Oh, and I don't hope it fails. I hope it succeeds, because it means they get the money they need to actually continue and maybe invest in the one game that's actually going to sell well, because nobody fucking asked for a hero extraction shooter. In the year of our Lord 2025, nobody fucking asked for that. I just want to know if it's a safe bet to completely write off Bungie as a company, as far as, like, earnings go. As far as well, their earnings implies when I can just check out completely and say, oh, they're actually just cooked now. You know? They're cooked. But I do hope it succeeds, because, like I said, Destiny is still fun. Nobody does a game like Destiny. For better or for worse. Mostly for worse, because I miss... I wish the gameplay, the gunplay that Destiny espouses... I don't think that's the right verb. That Destiny totes... Whatever, man. I don't think the gameplay that Destiny has unlocked... Gunplay that Destiny has on lockdown... I'm really butchering this, I'm so sorry. Is found anywhere else. I don't think anything else really has... gameplay quite like Destiny. And that makes me sad, because Destiny is... bad. Makes me really sad. It's like, I can't even do the new raid because I don't have any friends in my time zone. I got Discord I'm in for people who play it every now and again. And they're all, you know, like Estonia or Poland, I think. That's some kind of Slavic satellite state, I think. I don't know anything about European geography, so I can't speak on that, however. I don't want to presume anything. I don't know much about any, like, political, geographical conflicts, but I don't... Not really a point either, because I'm never going to have enough money to travel around there, you know? I gotta worry about me and mine in my immediate vicinity. As in get out of Washington because I fucking hate it. Yeah, my bike got stolen right outside my work. It was locked up and everything, and it just got stolen. I don't know how. I reported to the police, and they're like, okay, we'll definitely help with this, and it's been a year, maybe. I think that was last winter. And it sucks. But now I got a car, so I can actually just drive there, and it's nice. I was spending time with some family, and I had to take 2 trips to bring all my stuff back, so it's not that far away. But once I did, I brought my dog and his bed on the way home on the second trip, and he was piled up in the back seat. He was all good. He was like big chilling too. Like, oh Max, you look all cozy like. And it just occurred to me, I have free will. I could just drive and keep going. I wouldn't get very far because, you know, gas is hell expensive on the West Coast. Huh? What does that sound? I heard that before, too, when I killed, like, every tiger with a Bowie knife or something. I have no idea. Hey, you, person watching this, because there's definitely someone watching this. If you know what that was, please let me know in the comments below, because that also helps me in the algorithm. In terms of maps for Black Ops 4 that I'm familiar with, 9, obviously, up there. Blood, obviously, up there. Voyage of Despair, not so much. Dead of the Night, very familiar with. I played a lot of that because it gives you the silver bullets and that's free ammo for DLC weapons when you get those. I got that for the micro minigun when I was getting that gold. I got a gold. Hell yeah. What else is there? Alpha Omega, I know on a precursory level. I know some of Tag der Toten. What other maps are there? Ancient Evil. I was just playing that. I know at least where the shield parts are and all that. I can activate Packet Punch. I can get the wonder weapons if I care to. I just don't like the map as it is because it seems like 9 IX, whatever you call it, is a training map where you not only is it training new players, I keep forgetting to get the kills with the bowl. Oh brother. Except I'm gonna hit this shit. 9 is a training map, as in training zombies and training new players. Zombshell. Interesting. The Garrison. Also interesting. My frame rate, horrible. The Locust. Outlaw. I'm used to trying to get the Locust because I got that gold already. Wow. Okay. Just kind of do that. This is a training map. I don't understand the point of a map like Ancient Evil, except for do the Easter egg. And I think that's also a factor for modern maps. But I will say that they started adding a lot of like side Easter eggs, just like kind of chilling like for Black Ops 7, and that's cool. Lots of side Easter eggs is the essence of Black Ops Zombies. So it's great to see them try that. I feel bad for the devs because they put effort into it. What few are left and weren't fired so they could use AI instead. Anyway. Because they're roped into whatever dog shit the executives demand they shit into our mouths, which is why I haven't bought Black Ops 7, despite wanting to try it. I'm not going to buy a new COD game for zombies unless they sell a zombie-specific mode. Because multiplayer has kind of fallen off, from what I hear. I don't know. I legitimately only know about COD Zombie or Call of Duty multiplayer from Wildcat. Like I am Wildcat, the Vanoss crew guy, because he just plays a lot of that. The Desolate Regulator. Cool. It's my Megalodon. Yeah, I remember using this on PlayStation. I got that DLC weapon. Anyway, yeah. I only vibe check the state of Call of Duty multiplayer off of Wildcat videos, which is a very flawed resource in terms of like gauging the general interest in the game. So I don't take it as spirit or gospel or whatever, man. But I do mostly just get my news from that. Oh, great. Just in time for me to want to use my thing. Well, wait, that's not my mum-in-law. Okay. Fine, thanks, wow. Dang, that was rough. But nobody plays Warzone, I guess. I don't know. Is that Zomshell blowing that up? I have no idea. I'm not familiar with the Zomshell. I never use it because it's just like Vulture Aid, but not as flavorful. I don't know. They make perk effects first. I hear a tiger. Oh, okay. They make perk effects first and then an identity later, which is a notion I'm very familiar with as a Destiny fan. Though, is that... especially because it's like... I'm not going to go on another Destiny rant, never mind. Man, I'm so lost. Where was I going with that? I think the only thing keeping Call of Duty afloat are people who are Stockholm Syndrome, that they're thinking there's no better game for PvP. There is, definitely. And so brain-rotted by, like, the Call of Duty algorithm that locks you into a match that's just barely not good enough, so you feel bad, so you're like, man, I gotta get another match. You get another match, then you get waffle stomped again. I think it's all kind of cringe. I also feel bad for people who are stuck into that cycle. There's also... Warzone. They keep trying to push Warzone, and I think it's a matter of sunk cost fallacy. They put so much money into it, they want to make people actually play it. But it's like, why would they play it if it's bad? You know, it's still the same tired formula, and Fortnite's popular, but I don't know anything about Fortnite. My coworkers and friends keep trying to get me to play it. Friend, singular, who's not a coworker anymore, but he was a coworker. That's the only reason we're friends. I haven't played Fortnite, personally, and I think I might play it if they ever come out with a skin I care to use, you know? And so I'm like, man, if they had Kelsier back, I'll definitely play Fortnite. But they won't do that, because it's been 1,500 days since he last showed up in the shop. I checked. Cramping my style. How old is Shaw? I know he's like joked to be super old. That's whatever. But I'm curious. Also, the sniper sucks when you're at like 12 frames a second. But yeah, I think Treyarch could stand to just let the games cook. Royal. Isn't that the 5th camo? This thing's good. Yeah, I think I need my next DLC weapon bread to be Tiger Shark. Either that or the VMP, because I do not want to have to get all the camos on the escargot. Assuming I have to. I don't want to, though. But, until Treyarch does... Activision Blizzard decides to pull their head out of the collective cloaca, their lower sigmoid, and realize zombies needs effort put into it, which I've heard they did for Black Ops 7, but I've heard it's just taken in a completely different direction. And I don't think I have room to complain about that, given I'm playing Black Ops 4 at the moment. But I will maintain that Black Ops 4 is wrongly looked down on. It's actually kind of goated. Kind is an understatement. I fucking love this game, dude. Nope. Nope. They do just need a let them cook. Man, definitely should have stopped that. Yeah, okay. Man, there's no way I missed all of those shots in a row. That's BS. Bloody Romans. Oh, hello. How kind of you. Thank you. I definitely need to get a new scope on this thing. Every time I dodge under the thrown axe like that by crouching or sliding or whatever, it reminds me of the trailer when it plays the not the chorus. What is it called? Just the bridge, I guess. No, I think that is the chorus, because the chorus is the part of a song that's repeated, right? Anyway, the Easter egg song by Avenged Sevenfold, Mad Hatter, absolutely top 5. I love it. Right up with like Stormbound. There you go. Jump by the acid stain. Oh, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. When by an empty world, da, ba, da, 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 da. Madness will crawl inside. And I don't know the words, but I love that song. It's oh, bro, the way they like tween, which is not the right term. The way the melody is like tweened upwards in pitch, that's just cinema. I mean, it's not cinema. It's orchestra. Orchestra cinema, but it's orchestra. I'm proud of that. I like that. All right. What am I here left for? Oh, sorry. 3 heavy kills. You got it, champ. That is this round and no longer. I play the song, but I think that'll get my video copyright struck. Not that I think it's ever discoverable enough for that to happen, but we shall see. Damn. I remember on PS4, because menus are way more navigable. Oh, hey, cut off the thing. I never do that on purpose. I always forget it exists as an Easter egg step. Because it's way easier to navigate a menu on controller. Because otherwise it's like, huh? And then, huh? And then I don't even know where it is. Post-processing, weapon shadow. What? Global. Oh, I wonder if that reduces. I know where that is. That's on Warzone by the big machine, the building. Yeah. Oh, if I just like turn that down, maybe I run better. Ambient occlusion. Where the hell is that? Whatever. Subsurface. Absolutely not. Motion blur. Absolutely not. Shadow and lighting. Where is like the cartoon filter? Is that not on PC? Texture quality, model quality. Static reflection. Ew. That's probably why it's lagging like crazy. But that's fine. Texture quality, I'll keep that. Texture filtering. I don't know what that does. Is it like wait, apply, sure. Gameplay, action. No, that's on release. That's cool. Definitely not on gamepad. Gamepad. Graphics. I'd have okay. There was like a cartoon. Oh wow, yeah, 70 frames. That's way better. Except now it's already dumpstered. Anyway, Used to be a cartoon filter you could apply, and it would let you see the zombies through the smoke and everything, so you could like spawn kill them. I remember doing that a lot. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Yeah. I like the music, the ending music there. It reminds me of one of my favorite games, Titan Quest. It's an ARPG, so Diablo, but it's set in ancient Rome. It's like from 2004, but there was a remake or a remaster, I guess, on Steam, and a sequel that came out like this year. I remember waiting on that for 3 whole years. Crazy. I saw it on the shelf, like the display thing, at the GameStop near where I work, and I'm like, "Wow, do you know when this is coming out?" And they're like, "Nope, sorry." And I'm like, "That's fair. That's understandable. So have a nice day." Mini boss kills. I guess I'll play Blood of the Dead. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, hey. Frugal fetish? I'm sorry? I'm assuming he means fetish as in, like, not the sexual thing. But I'm sorry? Reduces the cost of the shield. Wow. Charms are such a weird choice, honestly. I'm told at some point there's going to be an event for the laboratory, and it like makes it cheap as hell for some good stuff. But I don't even know if they're doing that, so I still just got like 1,000 of that. Shutting down 1,000 of that resource. Yeah, now I got deja vu, and I don't even know what from. I'm really tempted to rip one just for good luck, but yeah, because I got like 2 more here. Yeah. Okay. Blade of the Dead. Might as well do the whole setup because I have at least 4 more hours before I gotta go to work. And they got me on a night shift today, and it's not something I expected. But you know what? I'll take a free 8 question mark hour 7 hour 45-minute box shift box office at night. It's probably busy. It's usually really busy at night, especially with Avatar out. But it's also super chill. I'll just bring a book, read in there. I really do need to read more. Except the books I'm reading are all like reference books on how to write stories and stuff. Because I also do want to make like a full size game. Going back, way back to like the third tangent I went on this whole video. Where there's a game I want to make, and I'll try to phrase it as vaguely as possible to garner interest. Imagine you are in a post-apocalyptic medieval world. So it was medieval before the apocalypse, and it's medieval now. It's probably even less. It's like feudal. You pray to gods based on emotions, but you don't know that they are merely liaisons to something unknowable. I don't know, maybe that's putting it a little dramatically, but I do have a flair of the dramatic, especially with writing. I do like writing. Just don't. Anyway, I got. If I turn around, I got several books. I went to a thrift store and got a bunch of reference books on that, like astronomy or geology and geography. One of them's an atlas, so I can take a look at like heat maps and stuff. Not heat maps. Bas relief maps. I think that's the tech. No, because bas relief maps are the ones that are physically like embossed and everything, right? Like I went to the Astoria, Oregon Tower. Hold on, I got heartburn or whatever. I gotta take a chalk tablet. I will not be cutting that out because I, in fact, do not have an editing software. Let's go. I went to the tower in Astoria, Oregon once with family. I didn't do well with heights back then because I was still afraid of death. Crazy statement, I know. Sorry, I have a habit of just like dropping the morbid out of nowhere. You know, like a base jump without a parachute. there was a map outside the tower of like the whole surrounding area, and it was in boss relief format. Which, now that I think about it, would make an interesting location in the story I want to make. But other than geography stuff and map stuff, my mom said she wanted to support that endeavor. And so she said, go ahead and get some books from Amazon. I'll cover you. So I got some books on, like... It's in a bag somewhere on the opposite side of the house. But it's called The Art of Language Invention by the guy, I think his name's like David J. Peterson. He is the person who made the conlang, constructed language, which is a word, moniker, title, portmanteau that originated from the Usenet, like the original proto-internet, where it was just like nothing but chat rooms. And so they made one about making fake languages, which back then really only... I guess it existed beforehand, obviously, but it sparked... Sorry, I should be saving these for the dog. Yeah, anyway. Just like constructed languages. The book itself, I'm probably like a couple dozen pages in. It's still talking about basic mouth sounds, which is a fantastic... That is the perfect starting place. This guy knows exactly what he's talking about. I can't wait to read more. Because it's like... Sorry, wow, my mouth is salivating with this chalk tablet in here. That's what I call them. I think it's funny to say, like, yeah, hold on, I got heartburn. I need to eat some chalk. They're antacids, but because fuck, knocked something over. Antacids are calcium carbonate, which is literally just chalk. They're just flavored. Maybe have less additives to make it, like... I don't know. It's like sidewalk chalk, but flavored, kind of. Because it's a base, chemical base structure. Assuage is any hyperactive, hyperacidic stomach acid. Anyway, the book starts off with a lot of talk about the origins of constructed languages. Right. David J. Peterson, the author of the book, made the languages used for... I've never seen Game of Thrones, but it's the horse people. The book starts with an anecdote from the press release for, like, the first episode of Game of Thrones. And he hears one of the actors speaking it, the fake language he made, and then he realizes, wait a minute, I transcribed that wrong. But then he realizes and uses that as a lesson in the book, which is really great. This thing again, man, this is the first weapon I got from the box in that Ancient Evil map. Match is the word. He talks about how, you know, if someone says a fake language wrong, who's going to know? Only people who know the language. People who know the language are very few and far between. I'm trying to finish my thought here because I need to lock in for the catwalk or else I eat shit. And then the book goes on to talk about the sounds that a mouth can make. Talks about, like, fricatives. That's really the only one I remember of. Basically, the different kinds of sounds you can make. And how it's like sounds that are voiced and unvoiced. And how some are complements to each other. So the letter S, you think of that as succulent or serrated. But then there's the letter Z, like Suzuki. Actually, that's a great word for that because it has both. You don't need to use your voice to make the letter S because that is a purely air sound. So you go, S, you know? The book itself mentions holding your hand over your throat and feeling the vibration from your voice. So if you make an S sound, S, you don't feel any vibration from your voice. But the letter Z, Z, you know, that does. A lot of stuff like that. And it's fascinating. Because if you're going to make a fake language, it's really good to know the basics of, like, what can be done. And so the book then goes on to talk about, it has this whole chart that I just cannot comprehend because it has like different symbols for the different pronunciations for the different letters, and it's actually insane. I love it because it's so specific. By the way, Hot Tip, you can summon the warden by shooting at him over here. Just make him a little mad, you know? Rage bait the warden. Great idea. Nothing bad ever happens by rage baiting the warden of your prison. And so he goes over with these charts of different languages and what sounds they have, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to do this now. You follow? You follow. Good. It's very cool. I cannot wait to read more because I do want to make fake languages for my world. Sorry, con language. Fake language is, as stated in the book, a completely different thing because it's a language that is not functional. It's like just gibberish with fake subtitles. That's what he describes as fake language. Which isn't to say there's a real language, which I think he ascribed to... I just need to end the round before I walk up there, so I get an extra round with the zombies. Because if you didn't know, the round after... Okay, it did start. The round after you get to the prison proper will be a dog round. So it's round 4, which is the last time the bayonet on... Or sorry, the stiletto knife on the strife will one-shot. On round 4... You get the extra points, which lets you open everything up. If you need to make a pit stop for points, you might as well feed this dog. And then you go down, hit the power, you come back up, and whatever, man. It's this whole thing. It's like making a conlang. Sounds fun. And I hear a lot about it on the world building subreddit. I don't use Reddit a lot. I think I only use it for, like, the Destiny and Warframe and Skyrim subreddits, because... I don't have many, like, places to chat about things like that I like. I gotta check for the shield part. That sucks. I'll probably go over here and check, because I need to loop back around anyway. Oh, cool. I love having my time wasted by going the opposite direction that I need to. Yeah, the Godling is going to be fun. I enjoy a challenge. I enjoy stuff like that. I gotta make up a whole language, or a written language, too. It's like, it's something that I think about. I love linguistics, but it's not a marketable skill for jobs unless you want to be a teacher. And I think the biggest scam this world pushes on people is, oh, just get a degree. Just get a degree in something you love. It's going to be fine. So you get a degree in, like, language, or the ever-present joke, lesbian dance theory, you know? And then there's no job that needs those degrees. And the only job left for that would be to teach other people who get that degree. But then, you know, the only use for that degree is getting a job as a teacher for that degree. And it just self-fulfills itself. Not to say there's no point in linguistics ever. Obviously it is important, because you can be hired for George R.R. Martin to make a fake language, sorry, a conlang, for a TV show that became, like, just completely dominated the internet or society or whatever. Fun fact, when you kill a zombies by pulling out your specialist weapon, they respawn, and you get full points. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I wish I could get paid to do things I love, but unfortunately I gotta lock in and be one of those cogs in the machine. And you know what? There's something reassuring about being just a cog in the machine. It's very humble. I prefer a humble, you know, source of meaning, I guess. I find meaning in the mundanity. Not like I have a choice. Anyway. This lag is actually pissing me off because it's so inconsistent. I'm getting 100 frames a second. I still get, like, huge frame lag. Oh, it's probably the RAM capping out. I only have 64 gigs of RAM. So, oh, wow. No, I wish. 16. Sorry. So we'll see if I eat shit here. Double cross ain't that bad for headshots. It's good at taking off the armor anyway. Hell yeah. I don't want that, no. Yeah, I wish I could do things I love. But I'm not so lucky. Or driven enough, honestly. It's like, what's stopping me from doing my game stuff now? Absolutely nothing. And yet I still dilly-dally because I'm over here playing video games like a fucking nerd. But that's fine. It's fine. I'll have to lock in by necessity eventually, and that's when I do my finest work. Books, though. Other books include Actually, I have it. Hold on, right behind me. I have a book. That's wait. Yeah, this one and this one. So I got 3 big ass books here. I got Fundamentals of Creature Design by a bunch of people, including Alex Rees, Kate Fireshifter, Shifter. Sorry, I don't even know what that means. But it's like it's actually dark in my room. Let me turn on my lamp. Oh wow, I changed the bulb. It's so much better. It's a lot of like fake fantasy creatures and just reference. So it's like this is how nature works, and here's how you can make imaginary creatures better. What is that? Is that a real thing? What the hell is that? It's like a rabbit with a long feather tail and a bat nose and weird forward pointed ears. Uh yeah, but it's got a lot of fake creatures. I got a book by Jared Blando, 2 of them actually, on how to make fantasy maps and stuff, which is gonna be cool because I haven't doodled much in my time, but I do think I need to unlearn the shame of creation because I had a lot of shame for creating as a teenager. I'm like, wow, this is cringe as shit. And then I stopped, and now I'm sad as an adult because I can't do anything for fun. So it's like, I still feel that twinge of shame whenever I make something and I share it like an autistic child, like, oh, mommy, I made a picture, look, and you're actually like 18. But you know, you gotta start somewhere. And I realize now more than ever that you gotta encourage people to make things if you want them to improve. And it's like it's a responsibility as an adult to foster a younger person's desire to create or do anything constructive. I especially wonder about that now that I have like 13 nieces and nephews in that ballpark. I got a few older siblings, and they got a few kids each. So I just hope they're doing all right. I hope they're able to enjoy the life they have ahead of them. Sick. You know what? Actually, I don't think it'll make a difference. Never mind. Level 53. Woo-hoo! Alright. What? It was headshots, right? Yeah, that's piss easy. Alright. I still actually don't like the Hell's Retriever. I'm gonna be so for real. I think it's a little bit cringe in it. But that's fine. It is cringe and free. Might we all be so lucky? Because I have the time, I'm going to wander all the way back to spawn. And... you know, that's a good question, actually. And what? Oh, I was going to hit the box and then stick around until I haven't made the shield. Yeah, I was going to hit the box until it goes away and upgrade the shield with that. And... get the perk there. I should have grabbed my... what is it? The cola at the docks? But I didn't. Because I have the brainfish of a memory. You know, in terms of Black Ops 4 maps, I think Dead of the Night is probably my favorite. It makes me wonder about the viability of challenge via enemies being unable to be hit at all. At times, anyway. How the Nosferatu can sort of just like fall into the horde if you're training, and you just can't really hit them. Makes me wonder if that's like an acceptable form of challenge. Because I think it's really fucking annoying when I'm training around trying to get my sniper kills and I just can't see it. But then they'll move so fast by round 20, I can't really try, I guess. I don't know. The art, ew. Ew. The art, ew. Ew. Oh. Good heavens, maybe I was mistaken. That's pretty nice. Just like it's a shotgun, but it's a slug shotgun. What are you gonna do with that in a zombie horde shooter, right? So a lot of these weapons are made for multiplayer first, which there is no shame in. That is how a multiplayer first game should play. Focus on guns for multiplayer. But I do wish there was some consideration put into the zombies form of it. Some weapons are just absolute ass. I still don't understand how the trebuchet, the trench shotgun, pack-a-punch works. It's a grenade launcher, obviously, and it bounces once and then explodes on the next impact. But why is it so weird when you hit a zombie with it in the face? I don't really understand how exactly it works then. You know, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't use the Tommy gun much. I honestly usually don't because I just don't like the skin. Which is weird because you control the buttons you press, right? But I don't like it. But I do need to use it because it's actually pretty okay. And it's probably among the more entertaining weapons to get gold on. Entertaining as in not a downright slog. I'm looking at you, Bowie knife. 500 crawler kills? Are you mental? Are you having a giggle, mate? Oh, hi, Warden. Oh, stuck. Even with the lag, I'm still goated with the swouse. Nope, this way. Joke's on you. The game plays at 50 frames a second, but I see in 12. Whoop. Hey, was that 2 carpenters in a row? That's something else I think about in terms of like a proposed zombies knockoff. How do power-ups work? What do they look like? Do they look different? The Boeing or the ballistic knife is something I probably should get though. From a bribe later, I mean. I could stand to kill them both now and see what happens. Surely, right? Surely I get the lock this time. Whatever. Told you I should have gotten time slip. This takes too long. No! I don't want the switchblade. The nerf deploy looking ass. I can't really talk down the nerf deploy. That thing was my jam. I got that for my birthday one year. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even have any nerf darts. Like, I don't think it came with any, or if it did, my mom like purposely. Maybe she got it like at Goodwill or something. I don't put it past it because like I really just like pretend that I was walking to work and I'd press the button on the briefcase like a spy and go, wham! It's a gun now. Something like that. Yeah, this frame rate is miserable. So what is this ammo situation? Hey guys, the ammo situation is crazy. No! Dude! Man, that sucks. How was it gonna take this long just to give me, like, lock me out of the box? I'm so used to Black Ops 6 after getting Nebula and everything. Don't even ask. It was not fun. getting Nebula on everything in Black Ops 6 Zombies. It was like you get a feel. You get like a zombie sense for when the box is about to go away. Because I swear they broke every RNG about the box, you know? It's like no matter what, you'd only get like the same 6 weapons every single time. Which is crazy. I don't know how you fuck up the mystery box in a mainline zombies game. Thank you, Activision, for forcing your devs on literally anything other than what needs to be done. Being multiplayer. Of course, they need to do multiplayer because it's a multiplayer game. I can't really be that upset. Point being, it was like every 4 spins, it was guaranteed to be the Teddy. Or the rabbit. Whatever, man. It sucks. Thank you. Bing bong. That's my upgrade. Yay. Now I can pack a punch. Because that's all of my thing. You know, no. No, I'm not. I was going to use my anywhere but here, but I do need a backup plan in case I get cornered. Howard. I don't know why. Black Ops 4, of all things, is my like hyperfixation. And I ain't talking that mamby-pamby fucking Twitter fake neuro spicy bullshit. I'm talking like genuine, honest to shit psychosis. Hello. Like, I don't know why I love this game so much, but I sure do, dog. I sure love this game. It's fun. I enjoy it. Shouldn't be much longer now, I guess. Oh, no, it's gonna be... it's gonna be another, like, round 30 game, because, oh boy, Warden does not show up unless you don't need him. Should probably be using the double cross, honestly. This is a box weapon. That's another thing I think could be improved in a zombie spinoff is weapons added post-launch. I think you should be able to set different wall buys because that would make everything so much easier. So it's like you could say on this map, I want to use this set of wall buys, and maybe the wall buy selection could be curated, or maybe you could personally change it, but I think personally changing it could trivialize it. And it's not that it needs to be not trivial, or it's not that it can't be trivial. It just needs to have some effort required. The engagement with the map is not built on one major, like, oh, I gotta go all the way out of my way for this thing. It's like a lot of smaller things, you know? It's like, after a while of playing Skyrim with command consoles and just, like, breaking everything, you sort of get bored of it. And that's kind of the same deal. Yeah, so right there, speaking of inconsistencies with the dialogue, the subtitle said, I get it, you are a zombie, not your fault. But Nikolai himself said, I get it, you are dead, not your fault. It's a simple thing, but it is weird. There is a dialogue from Richtofen where he says, oh, what could be the harm in just a feisty little pocket dimension in hell? What's the worst that could happen? Fucking Illuminati. But the subtitles say N, like have the letter N before the word fucking. It's kind of funny. And it's not like a, oh, wow, I can't believe they did this. You know, like some people will complain about anime artists. Artists? Yeah, just like minor nitpicks that get blown out of proportion. It's like, it's amusing. I don't think it's that bad. It shouldn't be. People gotta make everything so damn serious, and it's so infuriating. Where was your joy? Where was your whimsy? Where is your suspension of disbelief? Where's the sauce? Anyway. I should probably get my other perks. That's 4,000, 9,000 for all my perks. I'll do that later. Using the Tommy gun next makes me want to play Fallout 4 a bit. It has been a while for me, actually. Fun fact, you can insta-kill dogs. Kinda insta-kill with the shields suck. I actually really want to play modded Minecraft too, but my PC just can't run with significant mods. It's just, and it's not an indictment of, like, performance mods either. Or mods performance, because there are mods made for performance, or there's mods that have bad performance. There's both, mixture of both. But it's like, my PC is just so bad. From what I understand, it's not the smartest thing to divulge your PC specs out of nowhere. I don't exactly understand why, but I would like to err on the safe side. Not that I think I am myself a target, it's just like an ounce of prevention. But I do just want to play Minecraft modded, hella modded. Not even hella modded. My problem with Minecraft is that the worst thing any art can be is boring, and Minecraft is fucking boring. In the sense that the terrain generation is too grounded, and you have to get lucky and stumble upon something actually interesting, but it's so far away that you run into another problem, that is transportation fucking sucks across the entire board. And so I want to get a mod that, like, Minecraft just has a weird issue with, it gives you a challenge, and then completing the challenge gives you a reward that makes that challenge, and only that challenge, trivial. It's like you only get shulker boxes after you've already beat the game, technically. There's always, like, player decided goals afterwards, which is not as rigid as a genuine goal enforced by the game. It's external versus internal validation. And there's also, like, the elytra. You get the elytra to beat the game. Like, okay, cool. I want to travel in the overworld before I beat the game, because everything's over when you beat the game, because there's nothing after you beat the Ender Dragon. There's no, like, super fancy goal or anything. No. It makes me sad. So I'd like to add mods that just add... It's like mods that add quests are some of the most popular because you need that internal validation, internal driving force to play the game compared to external, because a lot of people just don't have that kind of drive. Hell, I don't. They're gonna teleport after you shut it down, aren't they? I hate that glitch. Because now, whenever you find the box after you lock it down, it's gonna say, like, unlock the box for 4,000, or unlock the mystery. Unlock the Pack-a-Punch for 4,000s, I think it is. But then you can use it normally at any other location. It's a weird oversight they never really bothered fixing, which I don't know why they needed to. It's not like a game-breaking bug, it's just weird. Because you gotta keep track of, like, what the, wow, overgrowth. Really? Because I haven't used this thing much. You gotta keep track of what pack level your weapon is on your own, which isn't a problem in modern games, but you also don't have the warden locking down the box in modern games. Yay, bullseye! Yay, Lois! Oh, hi. Nice of you to join us, Mr. Double. Already got points out the ass anyway. Okay, perk time. Yeah, the way my frame rate just like steadily climbed. If I cap my frame rate, does that change? Is that an option? Graphics, render resolution, aspect. Yeah, keep that what it is. VSync, custom. 60, right? I'll change that to 30. Whatever, man. Is it more stable? Kinda. Wow, I think I can actually see above 60 frames a second. As a kid, I never had like any fancy, strong computers or anything. I only had like an Xbox 360 and then a PS4, and then a PS5, but I never even played the PS5 because I got no games on it. Oh, I hate that joke. It's so stupid. Oh, I missed one of the perks that was right there. Okay. Anyway, I'm used to low frame rate, but I'm glad that limiting the frame. Can I? It's been at 60 the whole time. I wonder if I can bump up to like 80 and it'd stay. It's a little better. It's a little more stable. That's nice. Okay. That just drops. 77. Stuck at 80. 79. That's good though. Okay. Great to know. Yeah, because even Warframe started lacking, and that game is optimized like Digital Extremes made a deal with the fucking devil, or I guess the man in the wall, haha, to make that game as optimized as it is. But even I can't really run like Descendia or, well, it's probably because it's new content and they went on holiday break immediately afterwards, so they didn't have a chance to like add any optimization patches afterwards. Because there's a few issues with the new content, but you know it's still great. Descendia and the Herida Rebellion, that's what it is. Just some slight issues. Do you ever get a sense of nostalgia after smelling something? Because thinking about, I remember when I first got my Xbox. Oh, hi. It was at a family, not even a family reunion, a Christmas at a resort. And I don't know where it was. Okay. But it was somewhere. And there was like a smell of gum in the air. It was like a strangely fruity... It's a rare kind of fruit scent, you know? Because I don't think I smell it nearly as often. So it must not be the easily kind of synthesizable fruit flavor that's like fucking everywhere. It's like gamer subs. There's so many peach and that's a wall. Peach and apricot flavors because that's the easiest flavor to synthesize, and you're able to like tweak one into the other really, really easily. Personally, I wish they just make like a mint flavored, bro. Like, give me a mint anything. Like, oh, I love mint flavor. It's great. Anyway, just the smell of that kind of gum takes me back to that resort when I was like probably 10, maybe 11. Okay. I need to lock in. Hold it. We good. Home free. Playing a lot of Xbox 360 Connect games. Connect Adventures, big time. Connect Sports. It's way back when. That was fun. I missed that. Yeah, frame rate's already doing wonders here. Hello. It's a good time. I don't have the space to really do much like that. I have a VR headset, actually, but I definitely don't have the PC for that, because I can barely run VR chat with, like, 3 people in one instance. It is actually horrible. I keep forgetting. Just use the double cross. Just use the double cross. You're a grown man. Eat your fucking crust. I said that once to a friend in reference to the Stones of Baron's Eye in Skyrim. It's like, you're a grown fucking adult. Eat your fucking pizza crust. You know, it's like, just collect the stones. It's not that hard. Just look up where they are. If you play in mod and get the mod that lets you know where they are with the quest marker, it's not that bad, and the reward is actually cool. A lot of people will complain that, like, oh, you don't need that much. Like, you get so much gold, it's completely irrelevant in late game or mid game Skyrim. And I'm like, what do you mean? Just get more gold. It's funny, right? its basic number go up, and you don't even have to work for it. Alternatively, the gems you get, for those not in... Oh, shit. For those unaware, the the benefit buff for collecting all the stones of Baron's Eye and the crown, which is in its own really, really annoying dungeon, actually, because it's all Falmer and Charis, and I hate it. And ghosts. I hate ghosts in Skyrim. Yeah, fun fact, the right click there will actually cut off heads and give you headshot points. It's cool. Anyway, the buff is that it gives you a chance to get gems. Lots and lots of gems of any type, really. From any chest, any like loot crate where there's going to be stuff. You'll get more stuff. It's pretty cool because I know you can't... I use mods to get the Stone of Baron's Eye in Solitude earlier, because normally it's in the house, and it's really fucking annoying having one locked inside that house. And so, I don't know if in vanilla you can get that Stone of Baron's Eye before the second part of Potema's quest. But if you can, there's one specific room in Potema's quest that has just a ton of Draugr on the floor as like static loot corpses. They share an inventory, like a drop table, with burial urns, which makes sense. You know, corpses go in the burial urns, whatever. But that means that they have a chance to have gems on them, including any Draugr you find like inlaid in the walls that don't wake up. And so you can walk into a dungeon completely empty-pocketed. You walk out and you got like 17... Oh, sorry, that's like my go-to random number. Like 30 pounds worth of gems just from one dungeon. Or 30 units of weight. Ooh. Which is impressive. Because each one is like 0.1, maybe 0.2. So that's like... What is that? Math is failing me. Is that the warden spawning? Called it. You go to bed, nerd. Hey, cool. Okay, you know, double cross is kind of pulling its own weight. I vibe with it. I need a shield. I'm going to do the deliriously stupid thing and get a shield at the start of a round. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. How many you... it's a lot of wardens. I never claimed to be the best boss kill map in Black Ops 4. But I did claim to be a good one. I was going for the Adrian Avanici quote, and it didn't really fit. Yoink. Your skull. Hand it over. I think I'm running out of, like, podcast topics, surface level topics here. I gotta keep it entertaining, though, right? Because I'm not editing. You know, I don't have the benefit of being able to cut between empty spaces. I probably should find a way to edit videos, because I've been using Microsoft Clipchamp, and I despise that with the fury of a burning passion star. I butchered that. Whatever I did to that quote, I'm gonna do to whoever designed Microsoft Clipchamp. How's that? Stole that joke from Shaolin Showdown, my favorite kids cartoon. No, don't get me stuck again. I just got this shield. You twit. That sucks. Gotta level it up anyway. Please give me the box. I want a pack again. I got my points. I woke up at 9. I think I was up till like 3. I had an energy drink. What time is it now? I've been up for like 4 hours. Sorry, 3. Whatever, man. But I'm already kind of like slumping. Kind of tired. Oh, I need to eat. I forgot. Food is required for energy. Oh, I have a frozen pizza. Oh, hell yeah. It's like, I mentioned I was spending time with family. It wasn't out of choice. Though I do not dislike spending time with family. I just don't like traveling. Our area's been flooding like crazy. And so my mother was concerned because we live on a river. And so she said, come get your stuff and just like spend time at my place and make sure you're safe. So I did. But I finally got home because the flood warning disappeared. And I'm like, oh, I missed being home. This is great. It's also cold. I got home. We turned off the heater. It was 46 degrees in here. You know, it's colder inside than it was outside. As the sun started shining. But it's like, I'm glad to be home. So I went out and celebrated. Got some Pringles, some energy drinks. Local store had what's the phrase? Frozen pizzas were half off. And energy drinks were 2 for $3, which is a great deal. Like $3 at the closer market, which I don't normally go to if I... It's because the house smelled stagnant, so I'm like, oh, I should get a scented candle and spice it up. And then I go there and I get everything but a scented candle. Thanks. Really smart. That is definitely not at all what I came here exclusively for. Yes, see, press E to unlock 2000s. Uh-huh. Hi, go away. I didn't ask. Bing bong. Oh, good heavens. That's unfortunate. Bad. We're good. We live those. I was contemplating getting a... what are they called? The recording box. A capture card. So I could play other games for my YouTube channel. Except I don't have an audience, so I'm not sure it really makes a difference. So I'm hoping to get an audience so I can do things that are fun. Not necessarily as a job, because I am generally risk avoidant, and I don't think it's necessarily smart to put all my eggs in the basket of online content creation, especially in an age where AI is just everywhere and forced, and they're using it for moderation. The technology famous for fucking hallucinating is being used for moderation techniques. I'm sorry, who designed that? Yeah, it's not that smart. But I would like to just sort of like, I don't know. Just gonna do that. For funsies. I have a modded Xbox original with a lot of ROMs, emulators. I got it when I was probably like 5 question marks 6. I think it was probably 6. And it's very entertaining. I think it would make interesting content to go through everything on that Xbox and just like play random games or whatever. Because it's like a discovery thing. You don't get much discovery in our current day and age because everything's already fucking discovered. I found an emulator, or a ROM, on the Nintendo 64 emulator for Disney's Magical Tetris. And that game is so bugged. It's so funny. The sprites are glitching. The dialogue is completely wrong. It's so funny. But it's also Tetris, and I actually kind of like Tetris. So on Halloween, it was raining, but I have a canopy. So I set up the canopy up front in my driveway. Like, my brother was out of the house for like a party. And I just like took my projector, I put it on the wall, on the garage door, I just played Tetris on an Xbox original. Okay. I didn't do that. That's fine. So I just played Tetris and gave out candy. I was out there for like 3 hours. It was raining, so nobody really came in. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just go inside and this candy's mine now. That was fun. I was hoping I could, like, I don't know, get someone to show up and be like, oh shit, you got a sync control, let's play some Halo. Because I got Halo on there too, and I'm kind of missing that kind of, I don't know, bro community-ness. That's a repack, that sucks. As long as it's not turned, because I actually hate turned. Yeah, brain rot, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I think it'd be cool to go through that. It's on, what, I always forget what it's called. DVI? The 3 cables. You know, it's got the yellow, red, and white, I think it is. Except it's like a newer version of that. As in, like, at the end of the life cycle of consoles and devices that would use that kind of plug, they had like another form of it. So I need to find an adapter for that to HDMI, I think, assuming the captured card only has HDMI, which is not a far shot to assume. No, it's pretty likely. But it would be fun. And I keep thinking I should try to clone that hard drive and then, like, sell it off on extra Xbox originals, you know. But I've also learned more about modding consoles myself. I did that to my Wii. It was a lot of effort, and I had to do a surprising amount of effort to find out what kind of thumb drives are supported. But I got one. It was like 20 bucks for a 64 gigabyte thumb drive. That's a lot of space. I looked it up, and I think they said, like, you can fit every game on the GameCube and before from Nintendo on a 2 terabyte hard drive. If you add the Wii in there, that's like 8 terabytes, I think. But then think about all the other games you're just not going to add. All the extra excess stuff that just doesn't really matter. Please don't talk. Pull up. There you go. So I got, like, I don't know, I never played a lot of Game Boy games. Yeah, sorry, GameCube. Played a few Game Boy games. So it's like growing up, I never had a GameCube. I had the modded Xbox, and I don't even know. The most common, or the most recent emulator on that Xbox is the PlayStation 1. And I think the GameCube came out after that. I don't know. But my point is... What is my point? The only time I had ever even seen a GameCube in person was at my cousin's house, so it had this kind of mystical quality. They were playing, I think, Shadow the Hedgehog on the GameCube. I played it on the Xbox because I got it from Blockbuster. Imagine that. A Zoomer who knows Blockbuster. But only millennials could know that. I don't know generational gaps like that. The only generational gap I know is between myself and my coworkers who are a single year younger than me, who spend all their time at the box office screen maxing on 3 different tablets. Oh, it sucks. And the thing I wanted to start trying to learn Mongolian throat singing, right? That hurt. Damn. That's what it's like to drive a Ford F-150. Whatever. Oh, right. I tried to clone my Xbox hard drive. I was going to college, riding the bus and my bike. No, I think I just walked there. I don't know. Point being, I was on my way there, and at the bus stop, there was just an Xbox just sitting there. And I'm like, what the hell is this here for? So I look around, I see someone, and I ask like, hey, whose Xbox is this? And they're like, I don't know. So I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I guess it's mine now. It's easy to teleport from my Xbox because the new one, the stolen one just reeks of cigarette smoke. I hate it. It's awful. But I had to get more cables and stuff for that. Just what functions. Oh, yeah. So I tried duplicating, cloning the hard drive. I opened up the stock hard drive, stock Xbox, and found out. you you want to guess how large the built-in hard drive is for a normal stock Xbox original? Okay, I'll give you a few moments to think about it. 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes on a whole hard drive. I know. It was made in like 1998 or maybe 2001. It all blends together, you know. But that's really, really small. And it just feels comical that something... Well, I guess it was large for the time, obviously. But something that comically small being stored in such a, you know, a hard drive. So, oh, I don't want to pick that up yet. Just like a whole hard drive size disk. That's a big disk for a small... I'm a child. Anyway, I also found out that the data connection type is a PATA compared to the modern SATA, so PATA versus SATA. And PATA hard drives are expensive, prohibitively so, because the modded Xbox has an 80 gigabyte hard drive in there. PATA hard drives are like 80 bucks for that? $1 per gigabyte? Hell nah, dude. So I need to find some way that I can replace the actual PATA connector with a SATA connector, and then I can get cheaper hard drives pretty easily. In fact, I think I have one that's like 50 gigs in my room somewhere. In one of the drawers I had to put on top of the bed in case of flooding. Oh, hi. Oh, good. So that's like the major roadblock, because I also bought a SATA to SATA hard drive cloner. It's like a... We call them toasters. Not in the business, just... We call them toasters. Oh, good heavens. It takes too long to pull that out. And I will be honest, that is balanced, because it's kind of crazy just to say, Lamau, I press button, I know die. But I do wish it didn't take so long to pull out. Maybe that's a matter of my middle mouse button being my middle mouse button. 6 more. It's round 28. My brother in Warden. Wherefore art thou, dipshit? Is there a light here? Oh. My biggest hope playing this game in the year of our Lord 2025 is that I'll find some like secret hidden Easter egg nobody's seen before. That'd be so cool if that's my claim to fame. Playing a game for the love of the game. Not for content, no nothing. And then I just like... I don't know. Oh, hey, there he is. I was wondering when you'd show up. Yep. Rick! Hello. You should spawn multiple at a time. That'd be really funny, actually. I say as I'm almost dead. Give me a moment. Cool. There's my backup plan charged. It's gonna spawn another, I'm calling it. Called it. Oh, hello. Just gonna do this now. It's a little dicey. Slicey and dicey. Damn. The speed on that. Is it gonna spawn another? Please do. I need so many more. Alright. I think it would be fun to, I mean, I say I think it would be fun. It's like the ritual compared to the method. I intend to get dark matter in zombies over the course of, I guess, this video series. I'd be playing the game and talking to myself a lot anyway, because I just talk to myself a lot. Because I don't have any friends. And I might as well have an audience or make content, I guess. It's kind of fulfilling. I don't know. I feel weirdly exuberant today, which is a phenomenal word. I feel weirdly energized or jazzed. I guess it's because I know I'm on box office today, so I get free fucking money. It's like, oh, I get to help people with minimal personal interaction. Just like chill in a cold room. Hell yeah. I love cold rooms. Especially if I'm paid to be there. I get to read. Yeah. The day is always easier when there's something to look forward to. Not everyone has that luxury. Yes. That's another thing I was wondering about for the proposed knockoff. Is I need a word for it too. Crypts and cannons. How about that? Okay, careful. I want that. Wait a minute. Yeet. Damn it. Get a shield. Right. Proposed concept is the importance of dialogue as a zombies game. If you play Gauntlet, all the characters are completely silent, except for when you get hit, and it's really off-putting. It's just weird because you're used to zombies being a very fourth wall breaking, referential, self-referential game. And that's the kind of energy I want to respect, because of all, I'd be making a game like that out of respect for the source material. And many producers fail this very simple task. Even Randy fucking Pitchford failed that very, very simple task of respecting the source material. Bro just wanted to make a Borderlands movie and hang out with all his favorite fucking actors. What a clown. And not the magic kind. Only magic tree he can do is some fucking bum drive chicanery. I had a poster for that from IMAX because the theater job. The IMAX poster. I'm like, hey, this movie came out like a day after my birthday. Could I take the poster home once it's down? And they're like, man, I wanted that, but you're right, you got it. And so I got it. It was on my wall for a solid, like, probably 4 months. But that was in the summer, right? August is 11th was when it came out. And so it's hot in here. And it's muggy as shit, because I live on a river, as established. So I got my giant fan going 24/7. One of those giant, like, not a Lasco box fan. I love those. But I'm talking, like, industrial 300 decibel metal box fan that could chop a carrot in half, let alone your finger. And so I got that going on. The wind from that was enough to get between the wall and the poster itself. So it's like knocking around the... How many? 3 more. So it's knocking around against the wall, and it comes loose. But only one corner of it. And if you've never held an IMAX poster before, I can't blame you. They're heavy. They're like not normal paper. But it still rips like one. And I know this because the corner came loose, and it ripped itself in half, and I'm still pissed about it. Because how the fuck do you repair an IMAX poster? Do I have to get the whole damn thing laminated? Like, bro. It sucks. Because it was really funny as a conversation starter to say, yeah, I got the Borderlands IMAX poster. And they go, you fucking what? And it's so funny. Because it's just like committing to the bit. I got several posters in my room. Working at the theater, there's like a bidding sheet. Not bid, but like first come, first serve sheet for the posters you want to get. A lot of people will put their name on for a certain poster and just not pick it up ever. So it's just in the break room sitting there with their name on it. but I just pick whatever's from like the bargain bin. So looking around my room, I got Freelance starring John Cena. I like that movie. That was fun. I think John Cena's a really good actor. I got Spider Verse somehow. That movie was so popular, and somehow I still got a poster for it. It was all bent and stuff, but I think it's fine now. I got one for Napoleon, and I picked it up because it's the one with Joaquin Phoenix's face, like glowering at it. So I have that right behind my monitor, so I just see this giant angry eyeball staring at me the whole time. It's really, really funny. And then above me, I have the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves poster. It's cool. It's the one where they're all like in a circle staring down, which is why I put it on the ceiling. It's pretty cool. And then I got a few more actually. What's over? I think that's the Transformers 1 poster and one for the Blue Angels IMAX event. But yeah, that's beside the point. Oh no. Oh go. Oh no. Damn it. I couldn't think fast in time. That's fine. Oh, I ended the round, then it saved my... Probably would have been Deadshot, I think. That's cool. So I only need to go to spawn. Fine by me, Chief. Fine by me. If you never leave, you can live like this forever. Whatever. I also got another book for going way back again to game design in general. This large RPG project I'm thinking of. I'm calling it Muse Ward, which is a lot of. It's like a triple entendre. I'm proud of that title. But I got a book on music theory because if I don't know why I'm focused on the idea of emotions as deities, but I am. Awesome. And so I think I'd like to have a lot of themes of emotion in general. And one of the most tangible forms of emotional expression is music. So I want to learn more about music theory. So I got a little book on music theory. I got a copy of FL Studio so I can make music. I'm a little daunted to read the music theory book at work because I don't know how much of it I'll understand without having a DAW in front of me. DAW. It was a digital art workstation or something. Without having that in front of me to be able to actively try out whatever I'm reading about immediately. And I also don't know any on mobile because my phone is generally not that good. Flash camo, let's go! Is that one of the challenges? No. I need like red tiger, right? That's the final headshot camo. Such rudeness. People like you should be shot. I gotta lock in. Wait. We're good. Okay. Oh yeah, I actually ran out of money. Money? Ammo. No! Bro, not again. Look at the points. Yeet. For a digital music class I took, I had to start by taking a physical audio sample and incorporating that into the music somehow. And so I used a clip recording sample. Sample is the word. I took a sample of my large water bottle with the ice clanking around inside. And I, no, I don't want that yet. And I lowered the bass and sort of raised the upper filter on it, I think is the technical term. And used that as like a droning noise in the background. And then I think I just made the whole song sound like a very morose religious chants. And lots of prolonged notes. Let me hold on. Am I able to like bring up my fucking SoundCloud for this? Where's my Explorer? No, okay, thanks. Internet. I spelled it wrong and I still got it, but they don't get it from Explorer as an Internet Explorer. Cool, thanks. What? Okay. SoundCloud. No. Search. What? I think I called myself Forgy Dusker. I spelled it wrong. Hey, cool. That's me. I think it is. I don't see it here. What? Wait. Why isn't it here? Most of these are. It's actually not here. These are all like stock loops and stuff. Okay. Remind me to load that later. Under my stuff, under music, under custom, it's this one here. But yeah, open it in VLC. Audacity? I don't think I have Audacity. Okay. Open on the main monitor, obviously. Great. If it loads at all. Actually, it might take a bit. VLC is kind of... It's a .wav. Wasn't I supposed to save it as an MP3? That's weird. That's going to jump scare me, so I'll just let it rip. Oh, come on. Not again. Oh, wait, I got this. There we go. Yeah, so that was the song I made. I could not have timed that better at all with the ending for finishing the challenge. Huzzah! Um, that was the song I made. The drums and otherwise percussion and most of the strings. The that was a loop, like a stock loop where you can find a library online and you just like mix and match those. The underlying chants were my invention. I didn't know a single thing about chords, and I still put those together, and I think it sounds awesome. Yeah. They were my I used MIDI sequencing to get those instead of a stock loop is what I mean. I unlocked the Outlaw. It's about time. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got that. The shot kills. Clash is not the okay. Mini boss. Yes. Double cross. What she got for me? Grip, yes. Stock, absolutely. Sniper rifle, outlaw. Really? Do you not get any XP for using it unless you have it unlocked? I don't want to have to. Wow. Yeah. I don't want to have to use my permanent unlock token on it. That does look really cool, actually. Everything but the starting one looks awesome. Which is why I don't like it. The green and blue is just really hard to look at. The purple? Ugh. I don't know. I kind of like the encrypted camo. We'll go with that. Whatever, man. The Koshka. Got that going. That's everything, right? I think that might be everything. Do another gamble for good measure. Gamba. Wow, a purple. Wow, I like a purple. Absolutely is nothing to whoever can guess that reference. Not really hidden either. I love that one. Because the joke in that video is people who are tall at the urinal, right? So it's this tall guy, or this guy taking a piss, and he has the camera angled up after he goes, wow! And then you see this dude looming over, he's like, I like your pee-pee! And then he just reaches his hand down. It's funny. Because I'm 6'5", and I can do that to, like, anyone. I don't know. Alright. Let's crack one. Wow, it's a skit. Actually, that looks nice. If only there was ever any chance of being able to play multiplayer. Tell y'all what, as a bonus feature, I'm going to take a gander at that. Nuketown? Surely people are playing Nuketown. Surely, right? I didn't want to do that. Give me 0. Give me the German lady. Hell yeah. I like Ardent, though. Yeah, okay. Today, I believe there was 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 total crates, which I think might be the average. You can get as much as like 2, 4, 6, 8. You can get as few as 4. I don't know. Thinking about how long it might take me to get to the next one. I think I need the Tiger Shark. There's a Mark II, right? Yeah. So that's nice. If I get the Tiger Shark Mark II, I get the Spitfire Mark II. I need to get that before I actually finish the camo on it. Just so I get more XP, I guess. But I don't know if it means extra weapon XP or account XP. I don't know. Mastercraft are cool, but like, why would you use those when you have Mark IIs? I guess the RK5, RK7 doesn't have a Mark II. Oh, that looks cool though. Yeah, I'm not spending real money on this any more than I already have. Yeah, thanks for watching. That will be the end of this video. Don't I have like a... Don't I have a gesture? Oh, it's F. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Be... I don't know, be cool. I don't know, what am I supposed to say? I can barely function in public, let alone private, faking to be public.